Also prove that Julian Harbor is innocent, right? And that Dave just used his name, or they appropriated a name on purpose, changed it to make people believe a certain way, just like they may have done to some yearbook photos for their hack. And see, Dave, the argument could be easily solved if you weren't a liar, because you are trying to insert yourself into another reality, but it's not working because it's not yours. See? So kind of lends that she might be a part of a certain family and me, and then the Ellerys and the gay pride movement came in and started changing things up, making people sick because they didn't, little Quinwans and the Ellerys and certain people like that who didn't want to take baths and showers, didn't want to follow some traditions, went and hid. And so that's why they sit there and stare at certain girls. Some of my friends when I was in high school, Harry, and you guys go, oh, that must be it. And then you guys sit there and drive people out of the fucking places that they are, or depress them, and then you guys start taking and moving shit around. See, those are actions of a pedophile or sex offenders, because they don't usually change. Like rapists don't change; they just continue with the same pattern of behavior. GPS Roble Knight. So it's no mistake that he's there, and here he's sitting there, this little wildcat's there, and Gordon's over there. And then all of a sudden, a Negro that doesn't belong, trying to sit there and go, oh, the bit did. Shows up in San Diego, and then how come we don't get to that? Because maybe you guys proceed in your actions, right? So if you're disorganized groups, how can we do something for you people? Get it, David? So if you're seeking something for your Spanish friends, how do we do that? It's just the same as the African Americans. How do we do that when their allegiance is already something different? And so if you guys have something that we don't understand that was placed in during the 50s and 60s out here, like he's working on his ship where the military base is the Indian, but the thing is, if you don't look like one and you're also trying to prove we never nigger, David, the white with Harry, but you're not one, and they had certain types who controlled or not really controlled, led over that stuff, then you guys look stupid because it means you stole other people's stuff that got along, and you guys came in with your gangs and disrupted it, and then you guys get pissed that the world sucks, but then when you guys get people who want to try to fix it so it's better, you guys sit around and make fun of them, whether it's at Starbucks or whatever store they want to shop at, or who has more money and who didn't, and you make it up this stuff. Well, they were depicted. It was already there. How do you know anything? So, DJ Dave, were you actually ever a DJ, or is Quinwans one? Or they just inserted in because it looks cool, just like it looked cool to be gay. But when you guys did that, be homosexuals and stuff, guess what? When you intermingle with those people and they're not cleaned up, guess what? You get sick. See, sometimes homosexuals or like that lesbian movement stayed clean. There's those who did not. Some got accepted into acting, some did not. So his protest is a man who went after Hollywood or these people and that are just an anti-anything. And then it's easier because he just collects those people who are already disorganized and says, well, I lead over you. But they don't do anything because they don't know what to do either. Because they're still reliant on getting food and all these things from other sources. So you guys' stance, the Nazism stance or the cross that he's trying to take over, saying it means something different, he doesn't make sense because he was never really a part of those societies. Maybe he was a certain different way or a Mason, but they didn't embrace those values because the Masons, a lot of them broke out and went in the forest and had sex with kids, huh? That's why I don't like Joe Style, because he used his own kids so he didn't have to interact with other people, and then he created the controversy with the grandchildren because it was easier. Huh, Joe? Huh, Ellery? Then you guys thought, oh, we'll never get in trouble, we were related, but the thing is, you guys made the kids sick, and they didn't know about it, and so when they get in relationships with other people and go, oh, later on down the road, then those people get pissed because they don't understand. So I'm going to bid it out. I'm going to bid his work out. I'm going to take his Tom's work out so they can't get smarter. So what? So a couple certain men can maintain control over people, which is making things worse because they're not getting educated in a system